Hello, this is your speaking test for International English Language Testing System. This is being conducted in Patiala on 22nd of July 2023. My name is Vikas Sharma. I'm going to be your IELTS test examiner today. This test is being recorded for quality and evaluation purpose. The candidate name is Ankit. Hello.
Hi, sir.
May I know your full name, please?
Well, my full name is Ankit Mantra. You may call me Ankit.
Can I please have your ID?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Ankit. Ankit, in this first round, I will be asking you some questions about yourself. Most of them are personal. So, Ankit, are you a student or do you have a job?
Well, I'm a student right now. I've just completed my secondary education and I'll be going into civil engineering for my tertiary education. I work part-time for my dad as well because he owns a construction company, and to get that early experience and to get that vibe and hold of how everything works, that's why I work part-time for my dad on Sundays or Saturdays.
Ankit, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Kurukshetra. It's in northern part of India, a fairly beautiful place. Plus, it also has some historical background related to a holy war.
Do you like living here?
Yes, I love living here because I was born and brought up here, and I have that vibe connected to it, as well as my heart is here only. So I love this place.
Okay, Ankit, let's talk about friends. So, do you have many friends?
To be very honest, I'm a big believer in this saying, which says that your friends are a picture of you. That's why I don't truly have a lot of friends, because these days it's quite hard to find that sort of quality, and the friends will help you go up instead of become resistance into your path. So I don't really have a lot of friends, but I have a couple who will be.
And how important are friends to you?
Well, friends play an important part in anybody's life, and for me, my friends are my partners in crime, and we can do almost anything together. We can accomplish any task, and I'm quite confident towards them.
And do you meet them often?
I meet them often, mainly at my house, at my place, or at their houses. Apart from that, we also meet at these local shops which sell food products, so we meet quite often.
When you guys meet, what do you usually do?
Well, nothing's ever set, so it is truly based upon the time that we're meeting. We might talk about whatever's happening into our life, or we might talk about gym. Apart from that, I guess nothing's ever scheduled or nothing's ever been thought of earlier.
Okay, let's talk about ice cream. So, do you like ice creams?
Well, I love ice cream. When I was growing up, I used to eat loads of ice cream, and I have had a sweet tooth. So I love ice cream. My favorite flavors are black forest and dark chocolate.
And obviously, did you like ice cream when you were a child?
I loved ice cream. As I've told you, I have a sweet tooth, and I truly love the texture of it as well as the soothing flavor. So I've always loved ice cream.
And are there any shops near your area those sell ice creams?
Yeah, we have those street vendors who sell ice cream. Apart from that, we also have those street shops which do sell ice creams. Near my house, it's like 2 minutes walking distance to the nearest shop which sells only ice creams, which is a surprising thing to notice in a small place where I live.
And do you often visit these ice cream shops?
Yes, I often visit them because I have a sweet tooth and I love ice cream, and I usually get ice cream for my mom as well. So I often visit them.
And can you make ice cream by yourself?
It's quite easy to make ice creams at home. All you need is just a cup of milk, some sugar, as well as some dry fruits, and just freeze all of them. Mix them together and freeze them.
Well, in the second part of IELTS speaking, I will be giving you a topic to speak upon. You have to talk on this topic for 1 or 2 minutes. You can make notes if you wish to, and do not bother if I stop or interrupt you. Do you understand? Here is your topic, and your topic is you have to talk about an adventure you would like to go on. Well, here is the paper and the pencil. Well, you may start speaking now.
So we should fill our pockets with adventure as well as money. Talking about myself, I would love to go on this adventurous trip. It's in Rishikesh, and they offer this river rafting thing in which you go onto the river and you're in a raft, and it is quite adventurous as well as it has that sort of thrill which I would love to have. And I love the adrenaline rush, and it would be pretty amazing to go on something like that. The individual that I would take with me would be none other than my sister, because we have this thing that on any sort of adventure we would go together and we will have fun and we would do everything together. So I would love to go on that sort of adventure with my sister. Talking about river rafting, it's a sort of sport which gives you that adrenaline rush, which I would love to have because I'm a pretty adventurous person myself, and going through that sort of thing would truly bring out the best of me, and I would feel as if I'm on the cloud nine, and I would feel pretty amazing. Apart from that, river rafting is something which I've seen on television only, and experiencing something like that in real life would be pretty amazing. I've myself done quite a bit adventurous things like paragliding and bungee jumping, which are quite great.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much. Can I have the paper and pencil back, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Well, Ankit, in this last round of IELTS speaking, I will be discussing some general questions about the topic we spoke upon. You spoke about adventurous activity that you would like to go on. So let's discuss this further. So if we talk about the kind of adventurous activities available in your country, so what sort of adventurous activities are there?
We have everything available in India. We've got bungee jumping in Kedarnath, and we've got river rafting in Rishikesh, and we can do paragliding in Goa. So we have every place where we can go and enjoy almost every sort of sport which gives you adrenaline and which is quite adventurous. Talking about India, everything's pretty much available, and yeah.
What are some of the dangers associated with adventurous activities?
The main danger is that it is not always safe because incident happens everywhere, and there have been this case in river rafting itself where a person fell into the river and he accidentally hit his head, and it ended up him bleeding a lot.
Let's talk about children and adventurous activities. But do you think children should be allowed to go for these adventurous activities?
Well, children shouldn't be allowed because these do have their dangers, and children themselves are not that smart and they cannot truly take actions in some sort of adverse situation. So children shouldn't go on these sorts of adventurous sports.
And what do you think is the right age for people to engage into these?
I would say above 18, a child has good enough knowledge and can manage all of his actions. So after an age of 18, they should go on any sort of adventurous sport and they shouldn't be held back by their parents, because in India there is this thing in which parents do take a lot of control over their children, and they should give them wings and they should let them fly and they should let them have fun in their life.
Okay. Uh, Ankit, do you think people are born adventurous or they become adventurous as they grow up?
I would say people are born adventurous because as I was a child, I used to watch a lot of adventurous thing, and I was quite interested towards adventurous side of everything. But I had some friends who were always a little bit, passive about everything.
Why do you think that is?
Because they lack that sort of vibe and they lack that sort of mindset.
Why do people lack that kind of mindset?
Because I say it's quite genetic, because my parents had a lot of adventure themselves.
Well, thank you so much, Ankit. That's the end of your IELTS speaking test. Thank you so much.